It hasn't crossed the road yet, but it's about a quarter of a mile away from crossing. There's debris on the ground. This is a much stronger circulation than the one before in Edmond, and it looks like it's going to be here for a little while, Gary.
Yes, that's for sure. I see both of you guys right out in front of it. Just be careful. Go ahead.
It's hard, Jay. It's difficult chasing here. There's lots and lots of trees. Lots of trees. And I think that the town of the town of Wellston is in danger. It might pass. Oh, there goes a lot of debris, Gary. The trees are flying through the air now.
Take David's shot.
It's getting stronger. Lots of debris. I don't know if it hit a house or is it trees or what, but something's going in the air.
David, we got your video. We see debris.
Yes. It's kind of focused now to a point right down the bottom, a narrow point of pretty strong debris, and there's a pretty big funnel above it. Okay, we're gonna move down the road and watch this thing cross the road. There it is, right there. It's 2 miles north of Luther, Gary. 2 miles north of Luther, whatever county road that is. It's getting ready to cross the road that goes straight north out of Luther, and I almost think it's moving a little east-northeast at the moment. At least that's what I'm seeing here. Right now, the tornado is still on the ground. It's kicking up more debris. It's getting stronger all the time. Oh, there's a piece of debris that just flew over us. Okay, it's on the ground, probably a quarter mile
northwest of the Luther
right
area.
We have 10 flying through the air. I can see pieces of a barn.
It is 3 miles the center of the circulation.
Right there it is, Gary. Right ahead of us. Oh, power flashes. Power flash. There on the road. It just crossed the road right ahead of us. That thing is moving about 30 miles an hour at least. Okay, more power flashes. It is on the ground right ahead of us, Gary.
This circulation, the main part of this circulation is 3 miles northwest of Luther. It is 9 miles west of Wellston, and about 5 miles southwest of Fallis. So you live in that area, continue with the tornado precautions. Go ahead, guys.
Close up. Circulation. Oh, it's on the ground, Gary. It's tornado.
I see it.
It's a big tornado.
David, the stream's a little bit delayed. I guess you'll be out of these trees here in a minute.
Okay, yeah, I turned around. A big tornado now, Gary. It's becoming a violent tornado.
I see it.
I'm going to be at a 1 and 2.
Whoa.
I'm 3 miles east of Luther and 2 miles north of Highway 66, working a mile to my north. So it's 3 miles north of Highway 66. And again, it's headed up towards Wellston at this point. It's headed up towards Wellston unless it makes a turn. Let's see what it looks like now. Oh, yeah, much stronger tornado, Gary. Wow. Gary is digging a hole. It looks like a drill bit. It looks like a drill. I went up. I'm okay.
You guys all right?
Gary, can you use my shot?
Yeah, we're using your shot.
Okay,
wow, I see it.
It is on the ground right in front of us, 150 yards.
And you're going what direction?
It's slowed down quite a bit, Gary.
You're going what direction, Val?
Okay, the forward movement has slowed down, but the actual tornado is strengthening at the moment, and it is moving east-northeast. It appears it's going to miss Wellston to the north. Yeah.
Val, tell us where you are and what direction you're driving.
Okay, we are stationary. We are 2 1/4 miles straight north of Luther. The tornado is on the ground, probably a quarter of a mile now to our northeast, straight northeast. When it crosses this road,
whoa, look at that. Hang on.
When it crosses the road, it knocked power lines down. Gary, can you hear me?
Yep, go ahead. Gotcha.
Hi, Gary. Hey, Gary, can you hear me?
Gotcha, yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, we're 4 east of Luther, 2 miles north of Highway 66. The tornado's going to be in my northwest.
Lord, this looks like a multiple vortex to me.
I'm turning on
It's bigger.
Power line in the road, Gary. Stay with the stream. This is the stream here in about 30 seconds coming up over this hill. You're going to have a big shot of this violent tornado. Violent tornado now.
Wow, Valky.
It's 5 west of Wellston, Gary. 5 miles west of Wellston and 2 miles north. 2 miles north of Highway 66. 5 miles west of Wellston. Get a shot of that.
Wow.
Get a shot.
Well, Val, go ahead.
Okay, Gary, we are 3 miles straight north of Luther right now. Tornado is 1/2 of a mile straight east of us, and it is getting bigger. I mean, it is rapidly getting bigger right now. When it was small, it was big enough to knock down power lines right in front of us. Now it's bigger. I would say that it's at least F3 strength, judging on the way it looks.
Oh, man. Yeah, we've got that debris ball. south. Well, it's going to affect northeast 234th.
Okay, we got our road.
It's on it now. Go ahead.
Gary, take our stream. Take our stream. Look at the violent tornado. Look at it here. It's a half-mile wide, Gary. It's an EF4. It's an EF4, maybe an EF5. Power says, look at the motion, Gary. Look at the tornado.
Oh, it's turning into a wedge, Gary. This thing is turning into it's probably a half a mile wide, close to half a mile wide.
Moving tornado.
A big tornado, Gary. Getting bigger on it.
Yeah, we see it. We see it's generally moving east-northeast. You guys can do it while we're getting their video back up. Let's go to XL. Let me show you where it is. This is northeastern Oklahoma County. That is northeast of Edmond, east of Edmond. It is along 234th and 222nd, northeast 206th, and they're at Leap northeast, moving toward Fallas. You guys in Fallas.
It's become stationary.
It's moving directly toward those guys. It wrapped them.
Oh, this thing is on the ground right now.
Guys, we're having trouble with your streams. We're having trouble with your streams.
I hope you got our stream.
Give us.
Our stream. No.
Gary, do you have our stream?
We do not have your stream. You guys just give us a good description of what's going on and what you see.
It's a half-mile wide, multiple vortex tornado, and it's an EF4, possibly an EF5. It's an EF4, possibly an EF5 tornado.
It passed. There's a barn 4.5 miles.
Gary,
it looks like it's some damage over here, Gary. It's some damage. I see multiple vortices coming in. It's got the angles. Vortices coming into it from the south side. Gary, this is a big tornado.
There you go.
And it is
David's position right there.
I hear it. It's an EF4, it's an EF5. This is a killer tornado. You will not survive this tornado if you stay above ground. You have to get out of the way. You have to get out of the way of this tornado. We've done this way too many times. This is not go to your safe spot.
Okay, right.
You got to get out of the way, or you got to go below ground.
Give us more up there.
Good grief.
Till we get a good video back up.
Gary, it's a quarter of a mile right in front of us. This thing is every bit of
Let's go back to more.
Tornado.
Back to more until we get a good shot, okay?
Gary,
Leave it more up till we get a good shot.
Okay, it's the kind of tornado that destroys.
You guys, I'm going to talk here just a second. We don't have your video. I'm just going to tell folks. Val, I see where you are. It should be to your east. It's 4.6 miles northwest of Wellston. Should bypass Wellston. But if you live, that particular road there is... Go ahead.
That's right on the county line.
Yeah,
it's right on the county line.
There's a tornado theory on the Sky News 6 video.
Sky News 6. Go ahead, Sky News 6.
Okay, large tornado on the left side, Gary. Left side of the shot. Right underneath the logo.
Get a little bit in there. Wow, wait a minute. Look at this. Look at David's shot.
David's the storm actually dying.
Go.
Dave,
that's live, Gary. Sky News 6 has got a large, violent tornado.
He does. David, is that entire thing a tornado?
Yeah, Gary, it's over a half-mile wide, multiple vortex. I'm going east. That's just to my north. I'm going east. I'm exactly now. I'm 1-2. Gary, stand by. I'm about 6 west of Wellston. Here's the good news, Gary. I'm northwest of Wellston, about a mile. So it looks like at this point, it might it might go to the north of Wellston.
Now, go ahead.
Okay, Gary, we're still watching it. This thing is a massively huge tornado, and it appears to be getting, at least maintaining. It's
4.2 miles northwest of Wilson.
It's a bit of an F4, Gary, I'm saying.
It's 2 miles north.
Probably a half a mile wide at the ground, Gary.
Is it in sector scan? Put it on sector scan right there. Okay. Val, I can see it's just to your east, and David, I guess it's just to your north. And David, we don't have your stream yet. Val, we see a huge tornado, and how's Sky News 6 look now?
Yeah, Gary,
go ahead.
It's still on the ground, and it is cranking. There's all kinds of debris with this thing. This is the kind of tornado that destroys houses. If you're anywhere close to being in the path of this thing, please take shelter now. It's going to miss Wellston to the north by about 2 miles.
Yeah, Gary, it's ever been a half-mile wide tornado. Again, right now, I'm 4 northwest of Wellston, which is great news for Wellston at this point. If it goes the way it's going, Gary, it'll miss Wellston. It's going to be north of town. But if you live north and northeast of Wellston, this is a violent killer tornado. This is a killer tornado. that will take your house off its foundation. This is a violent tornado, Gary.
Okay.
Maybe EF5.
It should be. It's very large, a mile across on radar with a debris ball, and we see it's right along Waterloo Road, a little bit to the south. The north-south road there, as I see it on radar, is Hara Road. You guys in Fallis, I'm saying that correctly?
4.2.
Moving directly towards you guys. So let me tell you, if you're going to path this storm, don't mess around with going outside and looking. Take your immediate tornado precautions and lowest level, smallest room, center part. And if you don't have a storm shelter, you get in the closet or bathroom, wrap up, and get down and wait till this thing passes. But this is a massive tornado. You really need to be below ground with this particular tornado. You need to be in a tornado shelter, a safe room, because this is a monster. Moving right now, it's curling around. The eastward movement is not too strong. Go ahead.
Go to Will and help.
Go ahead, Will. Go ahead.
He's there. His audio now.
We got his audio. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Will.
Is this all right?
All right, we'll get to Will here in just a moment. Again, watching a large tornado there. This is just 4.2 miles northwest of Wellston, Gary. And this tornado is moving east-northeast. Is crossing right over the county line. And now it's going to pass very close to Fallis, Gary.
Yeah,
very close.
Right over it.
Yeah, it is.
I tell you, Kearney looks like it's next. Kearney will be next after Fallis. I think you guys in Wellston are going to escape this one. But continue tornado precautions. And that's going to be on into Lincoln County now. It looks like it's just about moved out of Oklahoma County. And you're looking at Sky News 6 video of this large tornado.
Here, we can see the eye of the tornado on MOAR. It's just,
can you put any
it's
things
incredible.
so we recognize where we are?
Yes, it's four miles northwest of Wellston.
Yeah. Can we go to, we'll be back with them in just a minute. On MOAR, quick check. You see where Val and David go to MOAR?
It's exactly 4 miles northwest of Wellston.
Yeah, that's the core. That's probably a debris ball right there. You can see Val just northwest of the circulation, and David's just southeast of the circulation. So they've got it surrounded. The helicopter's in there also. And that storm moving east-northeast 25. It varies somewhat. And I will mention, I want to get down here and look at this storm down south. Well, you guys jump in if you have anything. This one south is not tornadic at this particular moment. It's on Storm Shield, but it continues to organize. This one, you can keep the other one up there, that's fine. I'll just tell you, the one down there, Middleburg, woo, what happened there? Blanchard, Cole, it'll move along Highway 9, the Newcastle area. It's going to go south and east of Bridge Creek. But you guys in Cole, Goldsby, all along Highway 9 over to Norman, and maybe even later parts of Moore. This storm may become tornadic. It hasn't yet, but it may. And we're watching the one tornadic storm that we have. There's a storm in southern Oklahoma City. You guys in Tinker Air Force Base and all that, don't worry about this storm right now. It's just some lightning and thunder and some wind.